spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm FAU will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game rolling. Fielded in the end zone, it's Long. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the FIU Panthers return team will have that offense backed up. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. He leaves it with his back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. FIU set up with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. On the option. Now the pitch. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes it on the run. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, FIU.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Movement here from the tight end. The handoff to Johnson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. He's got an open man. Can anyone catch him? And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And defense is about being great in the great situations on the third downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down here.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the returner will be brought down. FAU has it back as the Owls offense will go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing.
He's off to the races. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. FAU racing to the line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the big fella. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Fancher. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Wide receivers all over the place, trips to the left on 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Jukes his way for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First down here for the offense. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Panthers. And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Florida Atlantic, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The FAU offense will return to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. FAU working with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to pass. It's Fancher. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just...
And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Panthers! How about that D coming up with a play like that? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And they can't make the play on third down. FAU will send out the punt team.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.